Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody's day going? How's everybody's week starting off? Yankee baseball is back tonight. New games, new series, this time against the Detroit Tigers. The last time these two teams faced each other, it was all the way back in April, and the Tigers won 2 out of 3. Let's see what happens this time around. Of course, lots of things have changed since the last time these two teams have met. But let me know what you all think in the poll. Did the Yankees win the opener? And let's see how the Yankees do in this series. So far, so good. Off to a good start here in the month of September. They are 4-2. They won 2 out of 3 against the Astros. They just won 2 out of 3 against the Blue Jays. Let's see how they do against the Tigers. We only have 19 games left this season, people. 19 games left. The regular season slowly winding down. The AL East is in a very tight race. The AL wild card is in a very tight race. Yankees find themselves at the top of the AL wild card, while they find themselves trailing by 3 games in the AL East. The Blue Jays still holding that top spot. But 19 games, anything is possible. But shout out to the folks in the chat. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And real quick, my mistake, the Yankees are 2 games behind the Blue Jays, not 3 but 2. Hey, even better. I'll take 2 games. Hopefully, it'll be interesting. The Yankees play the Tigers in this series, and the Blue Jays are going to play the Astros. So in this case, as fans, we're gonna have to pull for the Astros to hopefully help the Yankees out, if that's a possibility, and that is a possibility. I think the Astros can win 1 or 2 games against the Blue Jays, but the Blue Jays are still a very tough team. And also, folks, before I go any further, I wanted to share this link out real quick. Right, it's right here. All right, so a friend of mine reached out, and he said that his girlfriend was recently diagnosed with stage 2 pancreatic cancer. It was caught early, so they're trying to do everything that they can. It's been a difficult time for them. If anybody wants to donate money, that's the link right there. Again, I'm not saying you have to, but if you do, it'll help them out. I told him I'll try and help him out as best as I possibly can. But she's just got recently diagnosed with stage 2 pancreatic cancer. They caught it early, thankfully. But I just wanted to share this link out with all of you. So if anybody wants to, they can. They can donate money if you all want to donate. If you all want to help contribute, great. I would appreciate it. I know my friend would definitely appreciate it. So, and his girlfriend's family and the girlfriend would definitely appreciate it. But yeah, that link is out there. If you all need the link again, just let me know. But let me say what's up to the chat real quick. Once again, make sure you all hit the like. Let's get those likes up. Hit that subscribe. All right, let's get some new subscribers. Appreciate all the new subscribers. It does really mean the world to me. Keep sharing this channel out. But let's say what's up here. We got Railbird in the building. What is up? Katie's in the building. What is up? Victor's in the building. What is up? Brooklyn's in the house. What's up, Susan? How's it going? How are you? Who else we got in the building? We got Andrew Dang, who just became a new member. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you. Who else we got in the chat? Just going down the chat. The chat's on fire, by the way. Joseph is in the building. Robert is in the building. Jonathan, what's up, dude? How's it going? What's up, Jonathan? Who else we got in the building? We got Daniel Berry's in the building. We got Ryan in the building. What is up? Jockey Boy's in the building. What is up? Cecilia, what's up, Cecilia? What's going on? I appreciate it. You're in a Zoom meeting. Cool. Yeah, focus on that for sure. And who else we got in the building? Oh, my man in Furnace is in the building. Bill O is in the building. How are you? Who else we got in the building? I'm just chat. Like I said, the chat's on fire right now, man. So, yeah. But what's going on, folks? What's up? What's going on? How's everybody feeling on this Tuesday, September 9th? Once again, 19 games left this season. So a lot of things can happen. A lot of things can change. But one thing's for sure, though, the Yankees have been playing some really good baseball as of late. Let's see how things end up in the month of September. Let's see if they could finish at the top of the division. It's still very, very much possible. Very much possible. What's up, Chua? How's it going? So, it's like I discussed a few days ago, couple of weeks ago, this team was 6.5 games out of first place, right? At one point, they were holding on to dear life in the final wild card spot, and things changed just like that in a couple of weeks. And the Yankees all of a sudden find themselves in a position where they could take over first place. Of course, they gotta continue winning games, and you got to hope that the Blue Jays lose some games, and that way the Yankees can take advantage and take over first place. Of course, the Boston Red Sox are trailing, are right behind the Yankees. They're trailing the Yankees by a game. And of course, the Yankees and Red Sox are going to play each other this upcoming weekend after this Tiger series. So, the battle still continues. The challenge still continues. The games still continue. So, the Yankees' mission, their assignment is still not over yet. So, but they are in a good position right now, and let's hope they can make their position even better. Now, the lineups are out for both teams, and I know I've already seen it in the comments. A lot of you are upset about Anthony Volpe, right? I mean, I know a lot of folks are talking about Anthony Volpe. I know a lot of you are upset that he's in the lineup. I know a lot of you don't want him in the lineup. I know a lot of you are fed up with him, frustrated with him. I get it. I understand. But it's inevitable that he's going to be in the lineup, right? It's inevitable that Aaron Boone still believes that this guy's it. This guy can still turn it around. Aaron Boone's going to say this. Aaron Boone still believes in it. We may not agree with it, but he's still going to he's still going to get his support Anthony Volpe, despite how we feel about him. Now he was debating between as far as tonight's game goes, debating whether or not he should start Jose Caballero or Anthony Volpe. But ultimately, he went with Volpe. But this shouldn't come as a surprise, though. This shouldn't come as a surprise. When the lineup came out, I knew Volpe was going to start. I just, when you know something, right? Like I think a lot of us knew it, but I still would like to see Caballero get some playing time, though. More playing time. I feel like he could. He's already a pesky player as it is. He's pesky on the. He's pesky at the plate. He's pesky on the base paths. He knows how to get under team's skin. He frustrates other teams. We've seen that on the other side when he was a member of the Tampa Bay Rays. So let's see what happens, though. I mean, again, Volpe's in the lineup. All right, he's in the lineup. I mean, it's not like Volpe goes out and wants to play bad. It's not like he wants to fail the team. It's not like he's trying to, sabotage the team. I'm sure he's trying to do what he can to help the team out. I mean, I think we all believe that, right? I mean, I don't have anything against Volpe. I don't dislike the guy. I want the guy. I've said it many, many times. I want him to perform well. I want him to play well. I want him to succeed. All right. I want him to succeed. I think we all want him to succeed, but I really think that he's just, once again, he's in his own head. he's in his own head. The guy is just he is in his own head, and I think really he's his own worst enemy. I think he's beating himself up mentally. I think it's just I think it's in his head. I think mentally he's just not. I don't want to say he's not focused, but I think mentally there's just something that is just bothering him. And I don't know what that is. Again, it's just speculation on my part. I'm not saying that's the case, but it could be. You know what I mean? But who knows? Who knows? Maybe tonight he'll have a good game. Maybe he'll come out of his shell. Maybe it's going to be one of these games where he's going to play really well and he's on point every single time. But we'll see what happens. And what's up, Giku? What's going on, dude? What's going on? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, let's get those likes up, people. Let's try to get to 50 likes if we can. If we get 50 people in here, let's try to get those likes up. But let's talk about the lineup. Let's talk about the lineup. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, condolences there, Ryan. Yeah, my dad, if he was alive, he would have been the same age, man. He would have been the same age as you. So or same age as your father. But here's your starting lineup for both teams. So you have Keith. So here's the Tigers lineup. All right. So Tigers lineup, we'll start off with the Tigers lineup. So Keith is starting at third base. He's leading things off. Former New York Yankee. Welcome back to the Bronx, Gleyber Torres. Let's see if they give him some sort of like video tribute. I hope they do. I like Gleyber Torres. All right. I mean, I like the guy despite his troubles, but he had some good seasons there with the Yankees. What's up there, Dev? How's it going? Carpenter batting third. He'll be DHing. Riley Green will be batting cleanup. He'll be playing left field. Spencer Torkelson will be batting fifth. He'll be playing first base. Perez will be batting sixth. He'll be in right field. Zach McKinstry will be batting seventh. He'll be playing shortstop. Dylan Dingler batting eighth. He'll be at the dish. Batting ninth, center fielder will be Meadows. He'll be batting ninth. And Casey Mize is your starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers. He's got a 13-5 record, 3.87 ERA. I mean, you look at this lineup, there's a couple of guys, you're going to worry about. You're going to worry about Gleyber Torres. All right. I'm sure he's going to look for his revenge. Green is another guy I'm looking at. Dingler, McKinstry, Torkelson, right? There's a few guys in this lineup that that I am looking out for. And Will Warren's going to be on the mound for the Yankees. And Will Warren's first career start against the Detroit Tigers. So let's see how Warren does against the Tigers. So Warren did not pitch in the Tigers series back in April, which was about 5 months ago. So let's see what Warren does tonight against the Tigers. Sorry. And Jonathan's sharing some news here. He says the Yankees plan to have Giancarlo Stanton in right field. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, Jonathan. I think those guys are going to split time in right field. One will be playing right field. The other one will be DHing. So I'm not surprised. And yeah, exactly, Billo. You're absolutely correct on that. So here is the starting lineup for the New York Yankees. So Trent Grisham leading things off, he'll be playing center field. Judge batting second, he'll be playing right field. Cody Bellinger batting third, he'll be playing left field. Ben Rice will be batting cleanup, playing first base. Giancarlo Stanton batting fifth, he'll be DHing. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be batting sixth, he'll be playing second base. Austin Wells is at the dish, he'll be batting seventh. Anthony Volpe will be batting eighth, he'll be playing shortstop. Ryan McMahon batting ninth. He'll be playing third base. Will Warren on the mound, 8-6 record, 4.28 ERA. It will be interesting to see what Warren does here against the Tigers lineup. Again, it's his first time facing the Detroit Tigers. in his career. So it's his first career start. Charles Barkley, what's up? He says, ready to sweep the Tigers. I'm predicting a leadoff Grish bomb. Yeah, maybe, man. You never know. Glaber was clutch in the postseason. Same with Stanton Soto. Yeah. And I think so. I think so too there, Richard. Because I pulled up his stats and for Casey Mize, and he did have a good outing against the Yankees back on April 7th. So again, 5 months ago. And he did get the win in that game. He pitched 6 innings. He struck out 6. He gave up 1 run, walked 3 batters, gave up 4 hits. So, he had a good outing that last time. He's got a 1-1 record against the New York Yankees career-wise, so he's only faced the Yankees twice in his career. Actually, I take that back. It was 3 times. So the last time prior to 2024, it was 2021. But as far as his win-loss record goes, it's 1-1. So it looks like the game that he pitched against the Yankees in 2021, that was a no decision for him. But yeah, I do remember that game. I'm pretty sure I called that game too. And yeah, Casey Mize did a good job actually against the Yankees. The Yankees ended up losing that series. They did end up losing that series. So, let me know what you all think about the lineup. And while you all are doing that, let me pull up his baseball savant real quick. What's up, Beagle? What's going on? So let's pull up his baseball savant. Let me just do this here real quick. Jockey Boy says, good lineup even with Anthony Volpe. Yeah, I got you, dude. Jockey Boy, are you nervous at all tonight with against the Astros? What are you thinking for your Blue Jays there, man? But this is Casey Mize's baseball savant. So a lot of blues, right? A lot of blues when it comes to his value, when it comes to his pitching. A lot of blues, but again, the Yankees, or he did work against the Yankees the last time. So, let's see what he does this time around. He's got a pretty decent pitch mix. He's got the fastball, splitter, slurve, slider, sinker. So, you better believe, yeah, he's gonna throw a lot of fastballs. It looks like that's the pitch he throws the most. He uses that 34% of the time. But, he's going to expect to see a lot of splitters, his other pitches too. You're going to see a lot of sliders. You're going to see a lot of sliders, a lot of slurves, a lot of sinkers. He's, some of the guys in the Yankees lineup, they do fall short against opposing pitchers when opposing pitchers are throwing these pitches. So, yeah, expect it to happen. But let's see what happens though, right? Let's see what happens. Hopefully the Yankees have a better result this time around compared to where they were, the first time, which was 5 months ago. But again, we'll see what happens this time around. And as I'm looking at the poll right now, 26 votes and 81% of you said the Yankees win the opener. So a lot of you are feeling confident about tonight. Only team I felt really nervous was the Brewers. I like my odds against Houston. Okay, I could respect that. Laying off the splitters is key. Yeah, absolutely. Victor says, no reason. Caballero's not in the lineup. It's an insult. 66 total base, second half on the season. Numbers speak for themselves. I don't get it. I'm not I don't think any of us should be surprised that Volpe's in the lineup, though. I mean, Boone said it a few weeks ago. a couple of weeks ago that that Boone is, Boone already said that Volpe is going to get, he is the shortstop and he's going to get a lot of the playing time. What's up, Sean Browning? He says patient at bats. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Got to have patience at the plate. That's going to be the biggest thing down the stretch of games, especially in this series and the series after that. So, but one game at a time, folks. One game at a time. We'll see how the Yankees play this series out. I'll take 2 out of 3. If they take 2 out of 3, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Charles Barkley's asking, would you rather have Gleyber than Jazz right now? I'd rather have Jazz right now. I'd rather have Jazz Chisholm right now, personally. But I like I said, I like Gleyber Torres, man. But last season he didn't really do himself any favors. Second half of the season he did good. Postseason he looked great, but he kind of shot himself in the foot though. And there was a lack of hustle on his part. So, and costly errors too that I know sound familiar, right? Costly errors when it came to last season and how the teams lost some of these games. But no, I'd rather have I'd rather have Jazz Chisholm on the team though. But that's just me. But Victor says they're going to sweep these Tigers. Tigers have an 8.5 lead for 3/4 of the season. They are not that good. Yeah, I get it, man. I mean, playing in a weaker division, I see your point here, Victor. But you never know, man. You never know. I try not to. I don't want to put it out in the air saying that they're going to sweep, right? Because it's definitely slapped us in the face before. And I'm pulling up Gleyber Torres' stats for this season, and along with Jazz Chisholm Jr. And honestly, I mean, Jazz overall has the better stats, right? Gleyber has played in more games, more plate appearances, but keep in mind Jazz was hurt. Gleyber has more hits, but Jazz is leading, and batting average is better along with on-base percentage. But in every other category, Jazz is leading here. So, Gleyber is leading in 5 categories, whereas Jazz is beating Gleyber in 1, 2, 3, 4, in 7 categories. So he's beating him in WAR with 3.9. Jazz he's at 28 home runs, so he's 2 shy of 30. And I believe he's also 2 shy of stolen bases. So, Jazz is about to, join some legends there for the 30-30. 70 RBIs, 27 stolen bases, right? 490 slugging, 826 OPS, 127 OPS plus. So, Jazz by far is in a lot of these categories. He's better than Gleyber. So, yeah, so I'll take Jazz over Gleyber any day. I don't know, Yasin. I don't think the Yankees fans are going to boo him. I think the Yankees fans are going to give him a proper ovation. I think there's a lot of Yankees fans that really like Gleyber. I think they'll give him like I said, I think they'll give him a proper ovation. And why not? They should. They should. Jazz has a lot of errors. How many errors does he have? I mean, that's the question. Compared to Gleyber, I don't know how. I'm not really sure how many errors he has compared to Gleyber Torres, but I mean, I'd have to look that up. But yeah. Yeah, exactly, Susan. I agree with this point here. I always liked him as a Yankee. Yes, he made errors, but as a person, he was a class act. He was. He was. I still like Gleyber Torres. Throughout his troubles. Gleyber has 5 errors this season. Okay. Like number 27. What's up, Robert? How's it going? Yeah, we're about 23 likes away, so let's see if we can get to 50, if that's possible. But yeah, either way, I'd rather have Jazz. Either way, I like Jazz. And Charles Barkley says, "Good, I'm ready for the Yankees to take first place back." You and me both, man. You and me both. I think we're all ready. But let's talk. Let's talk predictions. Let's talk predictions. What is Will Warren? Let's talk Will Warren. Ocean View Coffee Shop. What's up, Ocean View Coffee Shop? What's going on? How are you? Let's talk about Will Warren. So, first career start against the Detroit Tigers. What are we thinking for Will Warren tonight? How are we feeling about Will Warren? Yeah, exactly, Billo. How are we feeling about Will Warren, folks? Let's see the predictions for Will Warren. I'm pulling up his last game log, which was against the Astros. And actually, you know what? He was 5 innings, 4 strikeouts, gave up 2 earned runs on 5 hits. I mean, he actually wasn't bad. He didn't get the decision in that one, but he actually pitched better than I think what a lot of us thought. What's up, Sunil? Richard, thanks for the info here. Richard says Jazz has 8 errors and second and 6 errors at third. Yeah, so a lot of those errors came at 8 errors. So second and 6 errors at third base. So that means he has 2 errors at second. Yeah, I mean a lot of those errors came at third base, which I mean is not that's not his natural position. Clearly it's not his natural position. So yeah, he's a second baseman. That's all there is to it. But what do we got, folks? What do we got for? Let's see the Will Warren predictions, people. Let's see what you're all thinking for Will Warren. How does he perform against the Detroit Tigers? What do you all got for Will Warren? Robert says 5 innings tonight, 5 strikeouts. He gives up a walk, gives up 2 runs. Yankees score 6. Okay. Victor's got Victor's going 5 2/3, 8 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. Victor's got 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. Okay. Robert's got 5 2/3, 8 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. Yeah, I agree, Richard. Yeah, I think the Tigers will be tough too. I think so. What's up, Scotto? Beagle is going 6 innings, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. He gives up 3 home runs. Yeah, Warren, I think. I'll give him 5 2/3. I'll give him 5 2/3. I think he'll strike out. Yeah, I think he'll strike out 5, walk 2, and then give up 2. So that's my prediction for Will Warren tonight. So I think he's gonna strike out. I think he'll go 5 innings, strike out 4. Yeah, strike out 4 guys, walk 2, give up 2. That's gonna be my prediction for Will Warren. Anybody else with predictions for Will Warren? Feel free to drop it in the chat. Let me know what you all are thinking. Luis Gonzalez says, if Warren deals, we should get the W. I agree. If he deals and the bats come through, right? That's gonna be very important too. Billow's going 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 runs. The Yankees win 8-3. I like that. What's up, Aiden? What's going on, Aiden? How are you? Susan says, I think Glaber will homer off of Warren. Still think we win. I wouldn't surprise me. Sticking with 10-5 Yankees for Katie. Okay. So 10-5. All right. Okay. All right. If anybody else has any predictions for Warren, feel free to drop it in the chat. And let's talk double plays. Stephen B. Warren going 6, gives up 2 runs. Okay. Robert says 7-4 Yankees. Okay. Let's talk double plays, people. How many double plays did the Yankees hit into tonight? What do we got for double plays? Susan says Volpe, so you're going 1. Aiden says 10-7. Yanks 0, but they turned 4. I think Volpe and Stanton. What else we got? 10-7 from Aiden. I saw you, dude. 3 from Volpe with an error, 20 this year. Okay. Volpe 1 from Robert. Sean Browning's going 6 innings, pitched 4 hits, 1 run, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. 1 double play, 7-3 Yankees. I think I think Volpe. What do I think for not Volpe? What do I think for double plays? I think double plays. Yeah, I think that, you know what? I think Yankees might hit into 2 double plays tonight. I think they're going to hit into 2 double plays. So 2 double plays is my prediction. I've been saying 1 a lot. I know I have been, but I don't know why I'm feeling 2, but I think they're going to hit into 2 double plays today. Snell's going 5 2/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. He's got a 6-3 victory here for the Yankees. Vid Watcher. Oh, what's up? It's my first time seeing you in the chat. Welcome. How are you? He says, I think we see 3 to 4 double plays tonight. I could see Judge into 2 himself. Fair enough. What up, Petruzzi? What's going on, man? What's going on, Petruzzi? Beagle's going 2 double plays. I got you, Dare Beagle. All right, let's let's talk home runs. Who's going to hit a home run tonight for the Yankees? Let's see the home run calls, people. Let's see the home run calls. What do we got for home runs? Who's going to hit a home run tonight? So let's see. Beagle saying Rice. Sean Browning saying Judge, Stanton, Grisham, Jazz, as well as Bellinger, home runs. So we're going on a home run derby. Stephen B says Bellinger. Beagle says Rice, Jazz, Judge. Big G and Volpe, Judge home run. Vidwatcher says Trent. Stanton and Judge, Grisham, Judge. Stanton, Rice, McMahon. Stanton, Grisham, and Judge. Here, I'll pull up the lineup real quick there, Luis. Hold on. That's the lineup right there. I'll zoom in a little bit more so you can see it, hopefully. So that's the lineup right there. But, yeah, home run calls. I'm not surprised at all, Stephen B. But home run calls, I'm going to go Judge, Bellinger, and Ben Rice. Those are going to be my home run calls. My sleepers are going to be Grisham and McMahon. So Judge, Bellinger, and Rice, and then Grisham and McMahon are my sleepers. Ask Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone sees Anthony Volpe as a shortstop. It's as simple as that. He still has a lot of belief in Volpe could turn it around. That's not me saying it. That's Aaron Boone saying it. Like number 35, nice. So we need 15 more likes. There's 15 people out there that have not hit the like button. Please hit that like button. Surprise home runs will be Volpe and McMahon. Yes, he is cooling off. You're right about that, and I mean I definitely have noticed it. Trent, Rice, and Wells. Let me take this off the screen. Sleeper, Rice, and Wells. Who's elite? Oh, I think you're referring to Volpe. Is Meadows in Detroit lineup? He will hit homer off of Warren. He is in the lineup, Susan. Yes. Riley Green, I could definitely see as well. I see Gleyber Torres hitting it too, or as well. Right, Katie? Nice, Robert. Do I think the Orioles can beat the Pirates tonight at home? I think so. Bo Bichette. What would I pay Bo Bichette if I was in charge of the Yanks? I mean, I don't know. Now he's on a 10-day IL, which, he's been injury prone. So I really gotta really gotta think about that one there, Jockey Boy. Because I'm looking at, I just pulled up Willie Adames' contract, and it looks like he got 7 years, $182 million. Do I think Bo Bichette deserves that much money or goes above 182? Personally, I don't. That's my take on it. All right, we'll be thinking of your mom there, Beagle. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I would give Bichette an $182 million contract or go above 182 for him. I would go less than that personally. Now, how old is Bo Bichette? I guess that's the other question. He's 27. So he'll be 28 when 2026 starts. So he's young. But he could very well get he could very well get 180 million maybe as a contract. I could see him getting that, or slightly above what Adames got, even though I'm not really sure if he's deserving of it. That's just my take on it. I know he could hit. He could definitely hit. His fielding is all right, but true. You know, I got Judge, Belly, and Grisham going long tonight. You better believe it, Robert. Better believe it. All right, let's talk. Me too, Stephen B. But let's talk. Let's talk scores, people. What's going to be what's tonight? What's tonight's score going to be? What's the score for tonight's game? What do we got for tonight's score? What do we have for tonight's score? What's everybody's score prediction here? Joseph is going 5-3 Yanks. Bill O is going 8-3. Susan's going 5-3. Luis is going 7-4. Laura's going 6-4. Charles Barkley's going 6-5. Katie's going 10-7. Robert's going 7-3. 12-2 from Sean. Victor's going 9-3. You know, I'm going to stick with 7-4. I'm going to stick with 7-4. That's what I got. I'll stick with 7-4. So 7-4 is going to be my prediction for tonight's game. We'll go 7-4. And we got 40 likes in the building. Well, 41 likes now, people. We got 41 likes in the building. We need 9 more likes to 50. So if there's 9 people out there that have not hit the like button, please hit that like button. Let's try to get to 50. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Yeah, 7-4 is going to be my prediction. Vid Watchers saying 8-5 Yanks. Glaber goes 3-for-3 with two home runs, huh? Okay. So he's really trying to get revenge on the Yankees. That's funny. Billo says he'll do 2 shots for 50 if I get to 50 likes. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, I think with tonight's game, I think the big thing is the guy to pay attention to really is going to be I'm going to say it's going to be Will Warren. It's going to be Will Warren because again, it's going to be his first career start against the Detroit Tigers. He's never faced anybody in the Detroit Tigers lineup, so you know, it all depends. Let's see how Warren does. If Warren could put on a good performance, hopefully you see more of the same from the bats. The bats can come through for him because we've seen it at times where the pitching does well and the bats don't come through and vice versa. And if the teams are in sync, man, it's just it's so great. So great. Nah, Glaber will only have 1 hit, but it's going to be a 2-run double that knocks Warren out in the 5th, Charles Barkley says. Okay. And I'm looking at the Yankees lineup and how they have performed against Casey Mize in the past. So Bellinger's had 3 at-bats with a 0 average. Jazz 5 at-bats with a 200 batting average. Trent Grisham 2 at-bats with a 500. Judge has had 7 at-bats with a 714. Ryan McMahon 5 at-bats with a 200. Ben Rice 1 at-bat with a 1000. Giancarlo Stanton 6 at-bats, 167. Volpe 5 at-bats with 0. Austin Wells 2 at-bats with a 0. So, it's not a lot of the guys in the lineup don't really have – there's not really a lot of at-bats against him. I mean, Judge has the most at-bats, which is at 7, followed by Giancarlo Stanton at 6. So Judge so far has had success. Giancarlo Stanton has not. Got a couple of guys few guys with 5. And, Mize has done well against them, and the rest of the guys in the lineup have only had like 2 or 3 at bats against him. So except for Ben Rice, who's had 1. You have 2 likes, 1 on the other account. Nice, Stephen B. Thanks. Charles Barkley saying, do you think Boone asked GTP about who to bring in from the bullpen and how to make up the lineup? I don't think so, man. He apparently, and this is according to Clint Frazier. I mean, so take this how you could believe it or don't believe it, but Clint Frazier said that Boone comes up with the lineup, and the analytics people come up with their lineup, and they sit down, they compare it, and then if they have guys in similar spots, they leave it alone, and then if they don't have guys in similar spots, then they start to kind of debate where guys should bat. But lately, I mean, the lineups have been pretty consistent. I mean, Grisham's been leading off, right? Judge, sometimes he'll get flipped, but he's been batting second or third as of late. Rice is, batting cleanup. I know usually Rice is batting second or third. But, Giancarlo Stanton's been batting cleanup or fifth. That's been pretty consistent. So the lineups lately, there's been a little bit more consistency, I think. So Billy Martin turning in his grave, yeah. But yeah. But the lineups have been a little bit more consistent. But as far as like the bullpen, I think there's definitely some analytics involved in there for sure. As far as who to bring in, that wouldn't surprise me one bit. But analytics is used. It's part of the game now. Yankees use it. Every team uses it. So, but let's talk food, people. And by the way, we're at 44 likes. We need 6 more likes to 50. So if there's 6 people out there that have not hit the like button, let's hit that like button. We need 6 more. So 6 more likes. But let's talk food, folks. Let's talk food. What's for dinner tonight? What is for dinner? What's everybody going to be eating? What are you all munching on? What are you all cooking up? It's not as stupid. The reason all the 90s teams won is they knew who bad to wear. Yeah, I know, Susan, but modern day, they're trying to modernize the game. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I guess you got to roll with the punches. Charles Barkley says, I'm honestly not the biggest Boone hater, even though he's a terrible manager. I wish we had Donnie Baseball. I mean, a lot of folks say that. I mean, look, I don't know how Don Mattingly would have done with the Yankees. I mean, he was a manager for the Dodgers. What was his career there? You know what I mean? Jockey Boy says, just had a delicious burger, eating the second one now. Nice. Bill O says something on the smoker, maybe some ribs for dinner, veal parm sandwich with fresh mozzarella and spinach for game time snack. So Bill O's going to have a full belly. Farmer's market yesterday brought some great olive bread, Sheba's bread with olives. It's fantastic. Oh, I love olives. Susan. Definitely love me some olives with feta cheese and some bread, cucumbers. Yeah. Some eggs on the side. Got to cut out time to pick up my date and off to dinner. Well, enjoy your date. Enjoy dinner there, Robert. Lobster? Nice. That's funny, Bill. You ever heard of smoking an egg in its shell? Smoking an egg? I've heard of boiling an egg. What's smoking an egg? Sean Browning's going salmon. Deb Finch is going sausage. Nice, nice. What else is on the menu, people? What else y'all eating? Steak and potatoes for Charles Barkley. You can't go wrong with steak and potatoes. I love me a good steak. Smoke some eggs as he smokes his ribs in his smoker. Interesting, jockey boy. Yeah, I've never heard of smoking eggs. I might have to look that up. That is interesting. Takes about 2 hours to come to hard boiled. Okay. They're delicious. You've done it before. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I can't say I've ever heard of it. I've never had it before. And I'm looking at the poll here again. 82% of you said Yankees win the opener. I'm at 44 likes. What's up, Therese? How's it going? 44 likes. Yeah, 6 more likes to 50. 50 likes and the stream later. All right, see you there, Robert. Have a good time. Charles Barkley says, "Who picked the Tigers?" Come on, people. I said that in the Charles Barkley way. Come on, man. What's up, Jake? He says, honestly, Warren could either get absolutely rocked or he could pitch well. Who knows at this point? Yeah, you get what you get with Warren, man. But I feel like this season he's done pretty well. But rookie pitcher, learning on the fly. Oh, I know you're a Jays fan there, Jockey. And we're at 45 likes. 5 more likes to 50. Can we get 5 more likes before we close it out? I feel like, listen, I feel pretty good about the series against the Tigers. I mean, after the Yankees beat the Astros 2 out of 3, after winning the series against the Blue Jays this past weekend, I'm confident with this series. I'm confident with this series. I think with this series come with the Tigers starting tonight, I feel pretty good about this series. I do feel pretty good about this series. How many games we have with the Tigers? They played the 3 games back in April there, Beagle. The game tonight, John K for the Yankees is at 7:05. Looking at the schedule, and it's confusing because Warren is scheduled to go against Crochet. Why didn't they switch Warren and Rodon with the off day so Rodon could go? That's an Aaron Boone question. Oh, in this series, 3 games against the Tigers. It's a 3-game set. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Rob, what's up, dude? Bro, I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. What's going on, man? How's life? How are you? Shout out to my guy Rob. I gotta get you on at some point again, man, because we gotta start talking some Yankee prospects, man. It's always great having you on talking Yankee prospects. Gotta get you on one of these days. No, they don't play the Mets, Beagle. They play the Red Sox afterwards. Yeah, Luis Hill. I mean, yeah, the Yankees probables because Max Fried pitched on Sunday, so he'll probably get the start. Let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Should start Friday, right? Yeah. Are you working today, Rob? What are you up to, dude? That's next year, dude. That is next year. You're jumping way ahead. Yeah, so tomorrow will be Flaherty and Carlos Rodon, and then Schlittler will pitch on Thursday. Oh yeah, so it would be Luis Hill on Friday, and then Max Fried would be on Saturday. What's up, Ray? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Funny, John. Yeah, no, that whole thing that Beagle was talking about, that ain't till next year, the 9/11 weekend. Which, yeah, 9/11 two days from now, crazy. But yeah, I feel pretty confident with the series, though. I feel pretty confident with the series. I mean, if you beat the Astros, you beat the Toronto Blue Jays 2 out of 3 in both of those series, man. The Tiger series should give you a good feeling. I mean, it should give you confidence in how the Yankees will perform. And 46 likes, people. We're 4 likes away from 50. So if there's 4 people out there that have not hit the like button, hit that like button. If you're watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Let's get more subscribers. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Yeah, Therese, 13 games, no break. Yeah, it's a long stretch of games. Yeah, Blue Jays and Astros tonight there, John. The series is the easiest of the 3. A sweep is very possible. It's possible. I guess the easiest. It's going to be the easiest out of all the teams that that the Yankees are playing in these stretch of games. But Tigers, I think, will still present a challenge. What up, CeeLo? What's going on, dude? What's going on, CeeLo? Shout out to you. Postseason, October. Yeah, Bo Bichette's on the IL, man. He's on the 10-day IL. That's gonna hurt him. I'm most concerned about playing in Fenway. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm concerned about too. There, Susan, playing in Fenway. Hey, Cecilia's back. What's up, Cecilia? She says, "Let's go Yankees. We've got an 18-7 record in the last 25 games," is what she's saying. Yeah, hopefully, Therese. Hopefully, it'll be a good series. It'll be a good series. Yeah, Yankees are 80-63. 80-63. So there's 19 games left because they've played 143 games. But yeah, welcome back, Cecilia. Yeah, Stanton does love hitting at Fenway. That is a fact, Charles. Yeah, it's Jockey Boy saying what a sprain knee. Yeah, he's on the 10-day IL. But I think honestly, even without Bo Bichette, I think the Blue Jays are going to be fine. I really do. I don't think the Blue Jays have anything to worry about with Bo Bichette, but he's been injury prone though. But yeah, Yankees got to handle business first with the Tigers. Then we'll worry about we'll worry about the Red Sox next. But it's one game at a time. There's 19 games left, right? A lot could happen, a lot can change between now and the end of the season. But as of right now, the Yankees they're in a good spot. They just need to maintain that spot. They need to continue winning games and hope that teams like the Red Sox lose and teams like the Blue Jays lose. Hopefully the Yankees could take advantage and win and get back to the top of the AL East. Well, Sunil, I think I'll just say it right now. I think you were way off with your 2023 prediction, and a lot of people were way off their chair when they definitely fell off their chair when they said that the Yankees should just give up on the season and worry about 26, which is such a loser's mentality. And I'll keep saying it. You're gonna watch the TBS pregame show. Have fun with that, Bill. Yeah, they better keep their hitting shoes on. Bro, we're at 48 likes, people. We need 2 more likes to 50. Let's break 50 likes if we can. So if you have not hit that like button, please hit that like button. And if you're watching this for the first time, if you're tuning in, hit that subscribe button too. American League East standings. Like, do you want to know what the standings are, or is that what you're asking? Hey, referee, what's going on, dude? What's going on, referee? How are you, man? You going to any of the games in this series there, referee, or you're just sitting back at home and just watching the games? Shout out to referee. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Billo. You're like 49? All right. Let's see, like 49? Yeah, the game's on TBS. Yes Network. What's up, Rodney? I don't know if you were listening the whole time, but or not, but hello. How are you, Rodney? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for popping in. You'll be at the game tomorrow night. I got ticket section 320, row one aisle seats for $31 each. Thank you, TickPick. Oh my God, that is crazy. I gotta download TickPick. It sounds like you find some deals. Like, how do you do that? Is it just like you got to keep checking every hour, like, or you get some sort of notification? I gotta look into TickPick. Matthew, what's up? He says, if we can win both series against the Tigers and Red Sox, I think we have a good chance of winning the division because Toronto has one of the toughest schedules. Yeah, you're right, Matthew. And right now, the Yankees are in a good spot. Can't wait that I'm actually going to see Savannah Banana Saturday night at Yankee Stadium. Oh, man. Are you going to be dancing along with him, too? Been here creeping. Why would you be creeping, bro? Like, why? Are you just waiting for me to say something bad about you? Because I wouldn't. Much love, man. I'm at 50 likes. Nice. Thank you all very much. Oh boy, Bill's going in. You have to check TickPick or Game Time, and you definitely don't have to check every hour, but it's all fees included, unlike StubHub or Ticketmaster. Definitely the best deals. I go to about 25 games. Nice, man. I'm gonna have to look into that. Can they both lose? Nah. Woohoo! 50 likes. Let's go. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, cut that grass, man. Make that grass look pretty. Make that grass look pretty. Make sure it's the best looking lawn on the block. Ronnie's making sure things are running smoothly. So, in other words, if anybody gets out of hand, Ronnie's gonna Ronnie's going to boot him. I see you, Ronnie. I see what you're doing. Oh, snap. Referee with the 199 super chat. He says, let's get it tonight. Thanks as always, NFE, by the way. No, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Let's freaking go. Thank you. Thank you. Can Astros and Blue Jays both lose? I meant, possible. Let's get to, oh man, if we get to 100 likes during the play-by-play, I'll give 2 memberships. And it looks like I got 51 likes, so that's awesome. Yes, sir, Billo. Yes, sir. Apparently not, CeeLo. They really love the Braves. I mean, look at where you are, man. Look at where you live. Hopefully, no more Dodgers fan ups tonight. Uh-oh. You might have triggered somebody there, Charles Barkley. I won't say who. They'll expose themselves. Nice, though. We broke 50 likes. I appreciate all you guys and gals for making that happen. But the Astros there, Ray, the Astros. Matthew says, sucks that we have got to cheer for the Astros in Toronto as Yankees fans. Yeah, well, it's business, dude. It's business. So it's business. Sometimes you got to root for the teams you don't want to root for, but because it's going to benefit your team. Unfortunately, it's just the way it goes, man. It's just the way it goes. I don't make the rules. I think so too, Cecilia. Charles Barkley in this day and age, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. It wouldn't surprise me. Susan, he was worse than Angel Hernandez, and that's saying a lot. But anyway, folks, I'm going to let you all go. That way I could get ready for the play-by-play. Appreciate all you guys and gals tuning in. You all are the best. Thank you all very much. Thank you to all the new subscribers. All right, you guys are the best. Thank you. But I'll see you all for the play-by-play. After this live stream ends, this should take you directly to the play-by-play. Do me a favor. Hit that like button when you get there. All right. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all very much. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great night. Hopefully I get to see you all in the play-by-play. Hopefully get to see you all in the stream there. Thank you all very much. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with everyone you know. Thank you again. And once again, I'll put this link in here one last time. This is for my friend's girlfriend. She got diagnosed with stage 2 pancreatic cancer. So if anybody wants to donate, please do. It would mean a lot. And got to say what's up to Cold Italian Pizza. How you doing? I'm closing this sucker out. So I'll see you all for the play-by-play. Thank you all very much. Have a great night. And as always, let's go Yankees.